Hey everybody, so welcome back to the channel. So I've got a new video for you today. So we did the KDA Pop Stars music video, and like I said to you, it's been such a rabbit hole journey because I've just got to discover all this music genre of music that I didn't know anything about. And I've been watching it, and I've been finding that I've just been really enjoying it. So that one was the KDA Pop Stars music video made for League of Legends for new skins for the games. So I then went from that into G-Idol. I will put one of their videos up as well because they're super talented. I mean, all of these groups are, to be honest. I even saw a guy group as well. I can't remember their names. I might put one of their videos up as well because they've got a music video out featuring Halsey. Yeah, I might put that video up as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of music videos as well. I've got such a lot of videos to do now. I'm just I think I'm just making more work for myself, but I don't mind because it's for you guys, and I'm really enjoying doing this, and I hope you're really enjoying the content. So here we go. So this is Blackpink. This is Kill This Love. This video, here we go, 8.6 million views. 8.6 million views, and it hasn't even been out that long. It came out April the 4th, 2019, and it's now the 9th of the 6th, 2019. So that is really not that long. So to do 8.6 million, that's just fantastic. So let's. Oh, BTS. That's what it was. It's BTS. Here it is, the Halsey one. So I might do that one as well. You know, sort of see how much time we're playing with, because the problem is that the longer these videos get, the longer it takes to upload. Honestly, upload is it's never really been a thing that I've kind of worried about too much. For me, it was always, you know, downloading my games faster, and just generally you know, the speed of my internet, so that I could play games, particularly some of the online games, just really well without, you know, too much lag or problems. I never sort of really worried about uploading, but now that I'm doing this YouTube thing, and I'm making these videos and having a blast, now all of a sudden upload is kind of it's pretty important. My upload speed is probably not as bad as other people's, but you can't really compare, you know, what you do or what you have to other people. That's, you know, that's not really how it works. But yeah, so obviously, you know, if I make these videos too long, the upload is just takes so much longer, and then I'm limited as to what I can put out, or how much I can record in one sort of during one day. So anyway, yeah, so this is Blackpink, this is Kill My Love. I'm really hoping you're going to love this. I watched it and my jaw was that jaw drop. So let's get into it. Oh, we'll make it full screen. Let's go. Blackpink in your area. Bling. Look at this. I'm not sure of all the girls at the moment, but look at the braids on this lady. Aren't they incredible? Apparently, as well, I read that there was a bit of a problem. Well, I think it was, again, it's one of these overblown things that tend to happen with YouTube sometimes, and you know, with all the problems that we're having and everybody walking on eggshells, you know, and all of these problems and people just kicking off about things. Apparently, there was a thing that some people objected to her braids because they felt that it was offensive to black people. Now, this isn't really a reaction to this video. I've watched this video before, so before you all start calling me out and going, "Oh, it's not a reaction." No, it isn't really. I've watched this before. I've watched it lots and lots of times. Still not getting bored. But I've watched a thing at the moment I'm seem to be doing on YouTube is just watching people reacting to things that I enjoy. I really like that, and watching how much joy they get out of something. You know, a music video or a video game, or yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, but to see those people enjoying what they're watching. But yeah, apparently, yeah, they thought it was offensive to black people, and I've seen quite a few black people reacting to this video and watching it and enjoying it. And the thing about the braids, nothing was said, nothing at all. It actually seems to be non-black people complaining about it. And you know, I don't think she's being offensive to anybody. She's not trying to be offensive to anybody. And apparently, some people have looked into this. I haven't, so you know, I'm only going on sort of little bits and pieces that I've read. So don't take my word for it. But it sounds something to me that could be true. That people have read into it, and that there are lots of different cultures that have braiding. Japan and Korea have braiding, and probably quite a few other countries as well. I don't think it's something that is just indicative to black people. But even if that were not the case, you know, mimicry is often the highest form of flattery, and as long as it's done in a way that is respectful, you know, and courtesy, and is a homage, you know, to the people it's intended for, I really don't see a problem with it. I think she looks great. Yeah, I don't see the issue, but again, we have all of this craziness these days. I love all the cereal as well. I was watching quite a few videos where people were like, "Oh man, I'm hungry now." It's like, you know, cereal seems to be a big thing. So let's go again. I just wanted to point that out. I think she looks great, and I don't see the problem. I don't. Oh, I also wanted to say as well. Obviously, I've got the subtitles down here, but obviously you've got me in the corner. I have been trying to work out with the software how to reverse it, like I've seen on other YouTube channels. I don't know how to do it. It could be that the software I have is maybe a bit limited. So maybe I have been sort of messing around with OBS a little bit, but it's a lot more complicated, and I'm sort of trying to work my way around that. But hopefully, if I think that's one of the more popular ones that YouTubers use, and so hopefully I can work it out and work out how to reverse the image. So I wanted for the music video to be in the corner, so you get to see all of it, and then there'd be a bigger thing of me in the sort of background. So yeah, I was messing around with the software, and I'm having a few problems now. It seems to be whenever I sort of start messing around with the software, I get it how I want it, and I get it recording things well. And most of the time, this format seems to be fine, but it does seem to be now and again, particularly. I suppose I could have put it up in one of the other corners, maybe, but it's still kind of distracting. But unfortunately, now I think I may be chopping off the translation to what the song is about. So I do apologise for that. Also, as well, I noticed on the last video, and possibly this one as well, that there is some sort of lagging with the camera. I don't know whether it's an internet thing or a software thing or even a hardware thing. This is supposed to be the one of the best webcams that you can get. It was about £90. I didn't pay that for it, but that's what it was retailing at. And it's supposed to be full HD. I'm not going to call out Logitech on it, because maybe I'm not using it right, but I don't find the picture as good as a 1080p webcam. I expected the picture to be better. It doesn't seem to save any settings either. Every time I restart recording, I have to then try and readjust the picture. Sometimes I get it, better. Sometimes it seems to be worse. So yeah, no, I'm kind of sorry about that, everyone. As I keep making more videos, I will be trying to learn other softwares as well. Maybe once I can get some money together, maybe I'll try and get some better software. So I will try to up my game over time. So that the quality I'm bringing to you guys, because I'm as much as I'm doing this for me because I'm really enjoying doing it, I also want to do it for you guys because I'm enjoying doing this, and I want you to enjoy what I'm doing as well. So therefore I want the videos to be as good a quality as possible. So yeah, I'll be sort of looking into that, and I am aware of the problems. Okay, so let's go back to the video because it's so good. I noticed as well, like I said, I've been watching a lot of reactions to Blackpink, to G-Idol, to the KDA pop stars. It just seems to be something I'm really into. And I noticed on this Blackpink video, we're all kind of, when we see this lady, I believe her name is Rose. And when you see her crying, and even guys as well, kind of like, oh, why is she crying? Like, oh, so some of the girls and some of the guys as well were like, tell us who hurt you, we'll deal with them. I thought that was kind of sweet. Let's kill this love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just one thing as well. I absolutely love this, and I appreciate this so much. I am primarily a gamer, and the whole Lara Croft outfit. This lady, I believe, is Jenny. That's I believe that's her name. And I love this kind of Lara Croft sort of outfit. I've played. I own 2 of the modern Lara Crofts. I sort of played them a bit. I'm not very good at them. I was never good at the old ones either. The puzzles and that, I used to get frustrated and that, and you have to do something and tap a button at the right time, and I always find that sort of thing a little bit frustrating. I always seem to be off, and I kept killing her, and the character now kind of like looks back over her shoulder, like, you know, like, dumbass. It's like, oh, oh, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, I feel I kind of feel bad because I keep on getting a kill, because I keep on getting it wrong. I'm being judged now by video games, and but yeah, so I really love this, and I think out of Blackpink, I think still more between the two groups. I think I'm still more leaning towards G-Idol. Soyoung, who is the rapper for G-Idol, I'm sorry if I got that, if I mashed up that name, I do apologise. But I do really like her, and I think Blackpink, I think Jennie, yeah, I just think she's, you know, the ponytail and the and the outfit. I mean they all look amazing. Obviously, they're all super talented, but yeah, I think Jennie is my favourite. She's very cute. I know, misogynistic, I know, and sexist, I know, but she's cute. They're all beautiful looking people. But yeah, I really appreciated this, and I really liked the dance sequence as well. Anyway, let's we'll get back to it. I'm gonna rewind it actually, just because I can. There we go. Oh, one thing I did notice as well. I'm sorry. I have to make an apology. On the last video, on the KDA Pop Stars video, I was trying to point out the characters to you, so you could get better understanding of the characters and what was going on. And I forgot that you can't see my mouse cursor, but I think that is something I can remedy. So I will try to get around to that. But I don't know if it's something I will always need for you to see my cursor or not. I don't know if it might not be a problem if I just leave it enabled all the time. So I apologize for that, and I will sort that out.
Feeling like a sinner. Let's kill this love. Yeah. Ram pa pam pa pam pa pam. Let's kill this love. Ram pa pam pa pam pa pam. Feeling like a sinner. It's so far with him. I go boo hoo. He said you look crazy. Think.
Oh wow! Look at that. That looks so cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. I wouldn't mind having that just on like one eye. I don't really know a lot about makeup though, so I'm not sure quite how I would do that. Yeah, I might have a go though. I really like that. Could just sort of do that on one eye. I've seen some clowns kind of have that look as well. Yeah, I really like that. Also as well, these ladies are so talented because they can sing and they can dance at the same time. And I know this is a music video, but recently, I think they're still there. They were invited to Coachella, which is I think, I'm not sure if it's California, maybe. I'm not sure as to its location, but it's a musical venue in the United States, and it's quite a closed group as well. They don't generally. I think this will be the first foreign. I don't like that word, but there's no way around it. But the first group outside of America, I think, that have been chosen to perform at Coachella, which I think is a lovely thing. It shows that America's opening themselves up more to the wider world. So yeah, they're there, and I watched the videos to those those concerts as well, and they were singing live and they were dancing, and they were amazing. So if you don't believe me, go find the videos on YouTube. They're on there. Just put in Blackpink Coachella, and you'll find the videos. And I know I watch quite a lot of other music videos, like musical vocalists and that, and I know that they say, and I tend to believe them. They say that like singing and dancing is really quite hard. So props to them for that.
So far with him, I go boo hoo. He said, "You look crazy, thank you, baby. I'll eat all to you." I'm the old messed up. His love is my favorite, but you plus me sadly can be dangerous.
You notice as well that a little bit of product placement there. I believe that was the Samsung S10. So yeah, I went for the. I've actually got a new phone myself recently. I went for the Hawaii P30 Pro. I think this is the Aurora. It's a bit dirty at the moment, but it's supposed to be a representation anyway of the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. And so far, really nice phone. I really like it. But I mean, I think whether you go for like a Samsung or I used to have Sonys, and I've always had Sonys, but I was looking at the recent Sony compared with this, and this one hardware wise just blew the Sony out of the water. I feel like Sony are playing a little bit safe. I mean, they're all doing the sort of rounded edge now, and they're doing that sorts of things. But this phone was still, in terms of hardware, just a lot more than the Sony. So I decided to have a change and go for this, and so far, really happy with it. But I think, don't let that be an indication of what's good or what's bad. That's not the point. Whatever phone you have, I know a lot of people like the iPhone, and a lot of people are loving the S10. They're all going to be pretty good phones, and they're all going to do the things that you want them to do. So, and even if you go for some of the, I think these are kind of known as flagship phones, but you can get other phones that are. I don't know what the polite way of putting it is. Cheaper phones, but not cheap in a bad way. Like, they still do everything. You just pay less. That's all. So I think whatever phone you go for, it's got to be good.
Lucky you, 결국엔 거짓말 we lie. So what?
Four-leaf clover.
만약에 내가 널 지우게 된다면 so sorry. I'm not sorry. 나 어떡해? 나약한 날 견딜 수 없어. 했던 눈물을 감춘 채 사랑의 숨통을 끊어야겠어. Let's kill this love. Yeah. Ram pa 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 pa. Let's kill this love. Ram pa 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 pa. We all commit to love that makes you cry. Oh, we're all making love that kills you inside. Yeah, we must kill this love. Yeah, it's sad but true. Gotta kill this love before it kills you too. Kill this love. Yeah, it's sad but true. Gotta kill this love. Let's kill this love.
And there we go. That's Blackpink, "Kill This Love." I really hope you enjoyed that, because I'm just absolutely loving this music. Yeah, and if it's not your type of music, that's fair enough. Yeah, I get it. But there's always something for everybody out there. There's so much great music, you know, just generally in like different genres and that. I've been watching. I think I mentioned this in the KDA video, that I've been listening to Ginger as well, and to the Gorillas, and I've also been listening to the League of Legends world anthems as well, which is just really good and just very uplifting music, and just, you know, makes you feel like you can get up and, you know, and do something that, you know, maybe previously you thought that you couldn't. So yeah, listening to uplifting music. But yeah, you know, 8.6 million views. You can see why. I mean, the production, it's just fantastic. The colours, the outfits, you know, the singing, the dancing, you know, it's just all very much on point. And the thing is, sort of at the moment, sort of outside of like Korean pop and like American music and British, there aren't really that many girl groups. There's Little Mix. I really like those. I really like their music. Some of it. And also there was Fifth Avenue, but I think they've kind of split up now. And that's kind of the problem. Like back in the day, I used to like Eternal. Absolutely amazing group. Esther had just such a beautiful voice, and she, you know, amazing looking lady. I had a bit of a crush on her, but you know, I was young, and I wonder where they are now. I might have to look that up actually. And I liked the Honeys as well. I follow Naima on social media, on Instagram, I think. I think she's on. Every now and again she pops up with you know, something interesting. So yeah, I enjoyed these groups, but they just never seem to last very long. You know, you get into them and you'd be invested in them, and then they just, for whatever reason, just kind of, you know, broke up. So apart from, I think, Little Mix, I don't actually think I know of any other girl groups, female groups. It's pretty much the same with the boys as well. I mean, you know, Korea, they've got BTS, and they've probably got some other male groups as well. But again, outside of that, there don't seem to be as many sort of boy bands. I don't know if it's, well, it can't be something that people are not into, because I mean the BTS video is doing just as well as the girls, Blackpink, G-Idol, the KDA, they're all doing really well. So there must be people that want girl groups and boy group, you know, girl groups and boy groups. So I don't really know what the problem is. I think it's just a case of everybody wants to do their own thing. Whereas Korea seem to like having that unit. And they seem to last longer. I mean, I think Blackpink have been making music for quite a lot of years. I think G-Idol are a newer group, I believe. I don't know all of this. I don't know how long all these groups have been around. I may sort of have a look into that, but then at the same time, I feel it doesn't overly matter. But for the point I'm making, I suppose it does. But yeah, so yeah, just fantastic music. I really hope you liked this. I enjoyed making this. Like I said, it's not brand new React. That's not what I'm saying. I've never said that. I've watched this a lot, but I want to share with you the things that I enjoy. Hopefully you'll enjoy them too. But if you don't, I'll be having lots of other types of content as well. So I'm just mixing it up and just sharing things that I enjoy. Because, yeah, it's my channel, and to a degree, I'm always going to want to. I will put out things that you ask me to, like if you ask me to react to things, so long as they are within the scope of YouTube, within their rules and terms and conditions. I will quite happily react to them and give you an opinion. So I can do that. I will do things if you ask me to, depending on what they are. I just put that disclaimer in. There are some things that I've been asked for so far which no, I'm not going to do, because I feel that it falls outside of either things that I believe in, or is something that would probably be outside of the terms and conditions of YouTube, and I would like to keep my channel. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you again. I think next we're going to do some G Idol, maybe some BTS as well. I mean, they did a video with Halsey, so I think that's quite an interesting video. I don't feel that she had as much presence in it as I thought she might, but yeah, but it's still good. It's still very, very good and quite interesting. So may put that one up as well. And don't worry, I will be getting to the Diablo 3 playthrough. I'm going to be starting a new series of games as well. I've now got 1, 2, and 3 of Farsiders. The third one's just recently came out, but as I've never played them before, I don't always like jumping into I don't always like playing a game without having the backstory. So I think I'm going to start at the very first Darksiders, and then play my way through. So I may, because they're such long games and there's 3 of them, I don't know that I'm going to do a complete playthrough. I may just put up videos of bits and pieces of like interesting fights and me getting squished and stuff like that. So yeah, so there's more to come. I hope you join me again next time, and thanks for watching, and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.